Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the double needle. Before I was using a number 14 needle with nylon thread. I don't know what the weight of it is, and the bobbin's a nylon thread. Now I've got two 14 needles in there, and I've added another thread that's a little bit different color so we can see it. I've got this set on a long stitch so we can see it, and I don't know how turning's going to go with this. I could screw it up. You can't pivot it with two needles in there. So try it again. That's not going to be pretty there. Okay. This is the first time I've ever done this with two needles, so I'm not all that skilled at it. Let's see if we can do a little zigzag with this. And I'm going to put it on, well, I think A and L is what it said to do. And we're not going to have it too wide because we got two needles in there. There we go. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to show you all the stitches we've done. It's the one with the strings on it, because I have obviously used this for others. And there's the double needle one we just did. The straight stitch. And the mess up when we made the corners. There's the double needle one where my thumb is. There was a very short stitch. That's the arrows that we made. I can see the arrows in the camera, but okay, yeah, we're up here. And that's where we went around the corner, and that's where we did the side ones. And this one. The kind of ovals here, the zigzag stitch, and the straight stitch. This is the bottom. Our stitching is on the bottom now. This is the bobbin side for the straight stitch. For the zigzag variations. The oval, repeating oval that we did. I don't know what they call that. Then the squares up and down. The arrows, different stitch lengths. This is the double stitching backside. There's a zigzag. Yeah, that's the double stitching. There's the double stitching there, still straight. And apparently that's what it looks like on zigzagging, because you only have one bobbin wire, bobbin thread. So there we go. You know, it makes a nice stitch. Okay. Didn't show you the reverse, so we're going to use this Naga hide. See, that works good. Okay, now we're going to sew some heavier stuff. This is the same Naugahyde, but it's 4 layers here. So it's roughly, according to this, about 2.5 millimeters thick. We're just using a straight stitch, still a number 14 needle. Sewing on something I've sewn before. That's why I'm doing it a little differently. Shorten the stitch. Make it longer. There we go. I have this pressure adjustment set at, midway. I don't have a marker like some machines. So, if something doesn't sew right, you can adjust that. Pull this out. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. There we go. And that's it. These are jeans materials that I bought for this purpose. Black denim. Gonna sew medium stitch here. Going across that seam right there. Stitch longer. Shortening it up some. It would have been better to have a long stitch there. Ran out of bobbin right there, but as you can see, it's sewed over it. There's 4 seams there that has to go over. See? So, that's jeans. What we have here is 4 leathers of upholstery leather, 4 layers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it came from an old ottoman, Lazy Boy ottoman, and I use it for this. We're still using number 14 needle. Got it the bobbin rewound. Bring that in. There we go. It's been used before, but again, I left the tags on the one we just did. See that tag there? Follows it up there, around there. That tag there follows it around. It's a good stitch. Okay, here we have a little belt used for sewing. Imported Italian leather. It's fairly soft on this side. That finish is kind of hard, and there's a filler in there, and it's about 4 millimeters thick. Just to show you that this can sew stuff besides cloth. Put that down in there. and we're on just straight stitch. Hard to see it, but there it is. Nice sewing. Same on the back. Okay, here we have another leather belt, Western belt. It's about 4.5 millimeters thick. Another demo piece that I have. This, we'll put it down in there. In reverse. There we go. This is leather on 2 sides with a filler in the center. It was in reverse when I started it, so I didn't want to go anyplace. And there we are. And there's the back side. Except right there, you know, where I started in reverse, it's a little messed up, but it sews it. I just do these to show that it can sew some fairly heavy stuff, and that seems to be it.